Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. On play action, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt. With the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Oh, good move. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go back to Pollard on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Prescott off play action. Being chased out left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, Roethlisberger. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, convert.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. On second down, it's Gibson. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Roethlisberger. This is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they're going to have a third down. Run for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. Forced out to his left. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
46, boy, 46 to mark.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Ben. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
They'll run on 1st down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation.